Hey, Pinellas County, Otis Dixon here, Florida High School graduate, class of 1996, and a proud former USF Bull. Back in the day, sports was everything to me. Now you can relive the excitement with Pinellas County Schools TV Classic Game of the Week. Watch some of the best high school players in the county leave it all on the field and the courts. Don't miss it Thursday night on PCS TV and Pinellas County School YouTube channel. You don't want to miss this classic.
White House Sports Network Game of the Week is brought to you by Famous Tate. You make us famous. Famous Tate.
And we are back in Clearwater for Game 2 of the Bright House Shootout tonight as the Oldsmar Christian Eagles take on the Gibbs Gladiators. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Morgan and back with Andrick Frazier again as we bring you the second game of our twin bill tonight. We're going to take a look at Oldsmar Christian, a basketball program a little different than some others, and they're going all over the state to play basketball, big competition.
Oldsmar Christian is taking a little different approach here to basketball. They've recently withdrawn from FHSAA and they've decided they really want to focus on having their team travel and play the best competition that they can. They're really into individual playership and they have a pretty good team that you're going to see perform tonight.
All right, as we take a look at the players from Oldsmar tonight, there's one particular one, Chris Perez. He's one of the top scorers here in this area.
Chris Perez is an outstanding shooting guard at 6'4". He's getting a lot of Division I attention from the likes of Wichita State and some other schools. Chris is a very strong guard, looks more like a football player than a basketball player, but he can really shoot it.
All right, they've got a 6'6" guy, Harold Doby, who is all over the court. I mean, he does everything for this basketball team, Harold Doby.
And Tom, you talked about going across the state to get players. Harold Doby transferred in from Georgia, and he's another phenomenal athlete. He runs the floor really well. He leads the team in rebounding, but he is really just a pure athlete. He's another one that's getting a lot of attention from the likes of Georgia State and some of the smaller Division I schools around the Southeast.
Well, the Gibbs Gladiators have an outstanding player of their own, Key Owen Walker, who leads this team in 3 offensive categories.
Yes, Key Owen is the leader of the Gibbs Gladiators team, and this is a different team from Oldsmar Christian. Gibbs comes with a lot of storied tradition. They've predominantly been one of the powerhouses here in Pinellas County. They were actually one of the first black schools in FHSAA history to compete against an all-white school and win a state championship in the early 30s.
Edric, we have a guy that sets the table for this basketball team, and his name is Charlie Brooks.
Yes, Charlie Brooks is another phenomenal point guard. He's young. He's brought in to lead this basketball team. He's going to have his work cut out against him tonight, going up against the likes of Oldsmar Christian.
All right, we're going to see Oldsmar and Gibbs go at it in the second game of our Bright House Shootout, and we'll have the starting lineups in the opening tap coming up in just a moment. Tom Morgan and Andrick Frazier back with you for Game 2 of the Bright House Shootout. The Oldsmar Christian Eagles and the Gibbs Gladiators. Now, Oldsmar, coached by Ryan Pannone in his third year, a 49-24 record. And Andrick, you were saying this is not your grandfather's Oldsmar Christian Eagles.
No, it's not. They have come a long way from when this program first started in the early 90s. I mean, this was pretty much a team that you scheduled on your homecoming. That's not happening these days with the talent they have right now.
All right, the starting lineups for Oldsmar: A.J. Williams, Chris Perez, Franklin Aguilar is subbing for Eric Siegert, their starting guard, who has a family situation to deal with today. Blake Hollingsworth and Harold Doby. For Gibbs, Brooks, Dunbar, Walker, Jenkins, and Moore. Brighton Dunbar with 8.9 points a game. He's the second leading scorer. Key Owen Walker is the man who will jump center with Harold Doby, as we are getting ready for the second game of the Bright House Shootouts. Game 1 taken by Clearwater, 87-44 over Pasco. Paul Uttred throws the ball up. And immediately, the ball will go over to the Gibbs Gladiators. who come in at 3-4, 2-3 in the district. They were the district runner-up last season. Charlie Brooks out front with Dunbar, and here's a shot by Owens. Walker, Keowen Walker. As you take a look at Ryan Pannone, only 23 years old. He's a former player at Oldsmar Christian back in 2002 and 2003.
Ryan's been with that program for a very long time, so it's no better to turn over the keys of your car to somebody who's familiar with the way it rides. So he's really been able to take advantage of being familiar with what Oldsmar has to offer, and he's been able to put together a pretty good team this year.
It's the Gladiators in blue, and in white, the Eagles of Oldsmar Christian. And a turnover, a steal by Dunbar, and then a steal back the other way with Oldsmar, and the first basket of the game goes to Chris Perez. He is the area's top returning scorer. 23 points per game for Chris Perez.
See Oldsmar opening up in this 1-3-1 zone. Gibbs has to make sure not to throw high floating passes. You have to attack the creases in the zone.
Walker misses that shot, and then a long pass down court taken by Doby, and now they'll set it up. A.J. Williams out front, and we get a hand check, a foul against Dunbar. Oldsmar has beaten the likes of Berkeley Prep and Montverde Academy. They beat them 61-56. So they have played some great competition and beaten some great competition.
Had a chance to talk to Coach Pannone, and even though they play teams like Mount Verde, I mean, that was a surprise to everybody, including Coach, but he said, you know what, just that was our night. They made shots and they played extremely well. So that just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you play the game and that's why they toss it up.
Harold Doby with a good look at a jumper, but it wouldn't go down. 2-0 Oldsmar. Almost a travel there for Brighton Dunbar, trying to penetrate. Now down low it goes. That looked like a walk too, but no call, and a missed shot and a rebound. Williams up top to Doby, back to Williams, down low, and a layup is good. Frank Aguilar, who's playing for Eric Seeger tonight, gets the layup.
That's great penetration that time by A.J. Williams, attacking the crease and being under control, and Franklin Aguilar finishing high off the glass for the N1 attempt.
So a timeout on the court. Oldsmar with the lead as we take a timeout with 5:32 to play. Oldsmar Christian Eagles 7-1, and the Gladiators at 3-4. Gladiators coached by Chad Johnson. As we take it, Oldsmar Christian and how they've done so far this season.
Taking a look over there, Tom, they beat the likes of Ridgewood and Brandon, who predominantly in the Bay Area have been powerhouses year in and year out, and Brandon may not be the team that they once were last year, but they are good, and so is Ridgewood, will probably win their district. And everybody knows about Berkeley Prep and the teams they've been able to put together the last 5 years. So just goes to show you, Oldsmar Christian is not the Oldsmar Christian of old.
Frank Aguilar missed the extra point. That's still in the football season. The free throw. It's 4-0. Keowen Walker will send it back out to Brooks for three, and he hits it. Check that. Brighton Dunbar gets the three.
Nice looking pull-up jumper by Mr. Dunbar.
4-3 Oldsmar.
Now, this is what Oldsmar does a very good job of. They spread you out and they want to penetrate and attack gaps. So Gibbs has to make sure they stay down and move their feet.
Nice reverse layup for Harold Doby. 6-3 Oldsmar, now the full court press. Broken, but Walker has all kinds of trouble. Gives it up now back, and his shot is blocked by Doby, but the rebound Shot is no good. But another opportunity for Gibbs. So good offensive rebounding for the Gladiators. There is a three-point shot by Brooks. No good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Miley has checked into the game. Dion Miley, 6'3" sophomore. A.J. Williams picked up by Charlie Brooks. Now the double team on Doby. And Doby gets the ball back, and the layup is good, and a foul against Gibbs. Nice driving layup, and Blake Hollingsworth with a great pass.
You can see why so many of the scouts are excited about Mr. Doby. He's athletic, he's quick, and he has the ability to finish in traffic. That's great body control and concentration, knowing that you're going to end up on the deck and still being able to complete the layup.
Doby, a 65% free throw shooter. At the line, and it won't go down. Hollingsworth saves the ball from going out of bounds, but then lost by Doby. 8-3 Oldsmar. Charlie Brooks brings it up for the Gladiators. Picked up by Hollingsworth. Now it is shot, and a foul is called. As we take a look at Chad Johnson coming in from AAU and the ABA as well, the Jacksonville Jam, your favorite ABA team, Andrick, isn't it?
I love the name, at least. But yes, Chad Johnson from Tallahassee Lincoln High School, and we all know what good products they've been able to put out of that school, basketball and football-wise. And taking over for Coach Larry Murphy. And he has his work cut out for him over at Gibbs, but he's the person that can get it done.
Charlie Brooks and what he's done this season. He made the first free throw. 8-4 is our score. Oldsmar in the lead. Second one won't go down. It's Doby with the rebound. And here comes the Gladiators pressing. Hollingsworth open for three. Hits the back iron. Saved by Hollingsworth, but off the hands of Doby and taken by Gibbs. Brighton Dunbar with the ball. He's going to pull it up from way outside for a three-pointer, his second three of the game.
Brighton Dunbar is a nice-looking player. He's under control when he's shooting the ball. He knows how to change pace.
Almost a steal, and then now a steal. The ball is on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. Hollingsworth went in and got stopped, and they took the ball away from him. But the possession arrow goes to the Eagles. District runner-ups to Lakewood last year, making their first playoff appearance since 2004. Here's Doby with a turnaround. His sixth point of the game, and it's 11-7. Oldsmar, here's a shot from the outside. No good. And fast break. And it's going to be a charge. Chris Perez.
No, Chris was looking to try to get to the basket, but at that point, it's really a 1-on-2. You want to try to pull that out and reset, especially when you have the ability to shoot the ball like Chris Perez. Worst case scenario, you get to a middle game jump shot, just knock it down.
I said 11-7. I stand corrected. 10-7 is our score. Oldsmar. Ryan Williams with the ball. Just entered the game. Here's a turnaround blocked. And out of bounds. Gibbs will keep it. Here is the block by Stephen Krause. Nice. And a three-point shot for Charlie Brooks. And it's a 10-10 tie.
Shoot a three ball well, you can get yourself back into a game quickly, but you don't want to live and die by it.
Here's a three-point attempt, almost caromed in off the glass. Ball is on the ground. Brooks trying to save it. It's Miley. He loses it to Williams, and now we have a breakout. And here is an easy basket for Chris Perez. And Oldsmar back in front. Well, another turnover. Here is Perez again. He leaves it for Williams, and he has his shot rejected by Williams. And now a drive and a pitch to Williams. And we had a foul before the shot. John Bianchi's in the game at point guard. That's 2 fouls now on the leading scorer for Gibbs, Keogh and Walker. Inbounds pass to Doby, and it's going to be a 3-point shot. John Bianchi hits from downtown, and it's a 15-10 lead for Oldsmar.
John wasn't bashful. He was patting his hands and asking for it. And as a shooter, you got to catch the ball and be ready to fire.
Trying to drive Kevin Jenkins. On the baseline, Brooks loses it to Doby. The big man runs. And Chris Perez misses the dunk. But Doby gets it back. He misses off the back iron. And the rebound from Ryan Williams.
Something about that right side on that rim. That's the second one we've seen today. Maybe it's 10-2 on that side instead of 10-foot even.
Gibbs wants to run it against Oldsmar. Now we get a charge against Gibbs. Charlie Brooks. Good sportsmanship as he brings up Stephen Krause. All right, let's look at Chris Perez missing a 2-pointer.
Again, just going in, and he went to go to the 9th floor, but the button only got pushed to 8. Need a couple more inches on that one, Chris, to get it to go down.
Final minute of play here in the first quarter. 5-point lead for Oldsmar. Perez and Williams out front. John Bianchi, who has a 3 on the left wing, but it goes over to the right side to Chris Perez. Trying to lob it inside, and it's a steal for Gibbs. Taken by Justin Moore.
Ryan Dunbar's had a pretty high hand. Let's see if he saves it for the last shot. Goes one-on-one.
Dunbar drives, throws it up. Doesn't go in. Trying to save it was Krause, and he couldn't do it. So the final 9 seconds in the first quarter, Gibbs will inbound. Chris Perez checks out of the game. Frank Aguilar replaces him. Again, one of their top players tonight, Eric Siegert, not in the game because his uncle had a heart attack and is by his side. Trying to inbound it, final 9 seconds. It's Kevin Smith. Driving in is Miley, and back out to Smith. And he scores just before the buzzer. And it's Oldsmar with a 15-12 lead over Gibbs. After the first quarter of our second game on the Bright House Shootout, we'll be back with the second quarter after this timeout on Bright House Sports Network. In Clearwater, second quarter action, game 2 of our Bright House Shootout. And it is Oldsmar leading Gibbs 15-12. Tom Morgan and Andrick Frazier with you. As we take a look at the Gladiators a little bit closer. And only one guy in double figures in scoring, but they show a lot of balance on offense.
And that's the key to any good basketball team. We saw that in our first game. Just Clearwater was able to come at you at waves. It wasn't White, and it was
Sargent
stepping up or Work stepping up. I mean, so it's important to have balance. And it's a Gibbs team again. I mean, they share the basketball well. They get up and down. They're almost all the same size. So you want to try to create shots for your teammates, and we've seen that so far tonight.
Keogh and Walker 6'5", and Ryan Williams 6'6". That's about it in the height department for the Gladiators. We begin the second quarter. Kevin Smith has it out front to Devontae Miley, who drives in, tries to pull it up, throws it off the glass. Rebound by Williams, rejected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Gibbs will inbound.
It's a great job by Krause, making his presence felt. sparing Dobie for a couple of minutes. But Gibbs has to get better ball rotation. The ball was stuck on the left side of the floor that entire possession. You have to make the zone rotate and make a move.
And they had to get it out to the 6'6" Williams. And they lose it. Turnover, Gibbs. And a bad lob from Bianchi, not ideal for Dobie. It was under the basket, so a turnover for Oldsmar. And back this way, Charlie Brooks trying to reverse layup. He can't get it to go down. Then throws it up, and boy, just ugly basketball right now.
It's mass chaos underneath the rims right now. Both teams need to do a little better job of taking care of the basketball and shot selection.
15-12 Oldsmar, still looking for our first points of the second quarter. Aguilar and a shot from Chris Perez and a dunk. Willie Dobie, Harold Dobie checks in on the putback.
When you're in the zone, you have to make sure you turn, locate bodies. If not, you're prone to give up offensive rebounds. And with a player as athletic and active as Dobie, you have to make sure to find number 5. He will eat you alive on the offensive glass.
All right, the referee got a hold on Oldsmar. Frank Aguilar with his first foul. Devontae Miley inbounds. And a dribble and a shot and a miss. And here comes the Eagles. Jimmy Applett in the game now, and a nice feed to Chris Perez for the basket. 19-12, Oldsmar.
Great decision that time by Jimmy Applett, 5'11" junior.
And Chad Johnson doesn't like what he sees, and he calls a timeout with 6:18 to go here in the second quarter. Oldsmar up by 7. Harold Dobie, 8 points tonight. The nice putback for his final 2. Let's take a look at that reverse layup.
Doing most of his damage attacking the basket, but as you can see, he's a smart basketball player. Gives it up, steps right back in, turn around jump shot, and attacking the glass and dunking on his own teammate. Doesn't care who's under there. Wants to make sure he finishes with authority.
Well, Oldsmar came into Orlando, played Orlando Christian Prep, and lost that game. Their only loss of the year, but they beat Mount Verde Academy 61-56. That's an impressive win, not only because Mount Verde is nationally ranked, but they lost. Mount Verde beat Olympia last week.
Wow.
Which, they're coming to be a part of the tournament next Friday, the Tampa tournament here on Bright House Sports Network.
This is an Oldsmar team when they're clicking on all cylinders, and we all know Eric Seeger's not here. Best wishes to him and his family, his uncle, on a speedy recovery. But this is a team that likes to spread you out. And because they are so athletic and they attack and punch gaps, if you're flat-footed and you don't close out on shooters, they will kill you with the three-point shot and attacking the glass. And you've already seen so far what Chris Perez and Dobie are able to do as far as getting to the basket.
All right, Oldsmar, a little bit of pressure now on defense. That shot missed, and the rebound goes out of bounds to Oldsmar. Gibbs could not control it. Dobie with 8 points and 3 rebounds here in the first half. Aguilar and Williams are in the backcourt now for the Eagles.
Gibbs a switch from that 2-3 to a 3-2 zone now.
Up top it goes to Aguilar. Here's a three-point shot by Perez. No good. Out of bounds to Gibbs. So Chris Perez had a good look. Andrick couldn't get it to go down.
Nice looking jump shot by Chris, and he is a shooter. If he catches that ball with his shoulders square and those feet planted, he has a very quick trigger. Game earlier this year against Ridgewood, he kind of struggled in the first half, and into the third quarter, he ended up knocking down 4 threes in the fourth quarter to get Oldsmar back in that game and eventually beating Ridgewood. So he can get hot in a hurry.
Frank Aguilar picks up the personal foul. Gibbs having trouble getting the ball inbounds. And now here's a steal. Double team. Perez has it. And then he has the ball taken away, but Brighton Dunbar with a nice steal, but he couldn't control it, went out of bounds. So now Oldsmar will inbounds. A.J. Williams. In the corner, it goes to Perez for three. No, nothing, but a nice rebound. Missing the putback, though, is Blake Hollingsworth. And so here come the Gladiators. This time, Hollingworth with the foul from behind.
A little bit too much dribbling that time by Gibbs. They have to look to advance the ball up the floor on the pass. Passes move much quicker than a dribbler with the basketball.
19-12 Oldsmar. Here's a pass inside and a layup for the Gladiators. Jarkeen Butler, the 6'5" junior. Inside it goes to Dobie. Has two men on him and a nice pull-up jumper.
Dobie has great touch around the basket. We've seen him turn over his right and left shoulder to finish those plays over defenders.
10 points for Dobie. And a holding foul going to be called against Jimmy Apple. Oldsmar leads 21-14. They broke the press nicely, but then Kevin Smith tried to dribble against three guys.
You have to realize the first key in breaking the press is breaking it. Just get it across half court and give yourself an opportunity to set up your half court offense unless you have a fast break opportunity. So Kevin Smith was lucky that time.
Here's a long three by Brooks. Man, he was almost on the bench shooting that three.
Actually shot that one from St. Petersburg.
Inside to Dobie, double team, back out. Here's the shot straight away. Does not go down for Brandon Chanter. And an offensive foul against Oldsmar. And it's against A.J. Williams. And then a bad inbounds pass, but Chandler couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds.
Kevin Smith with the Cardinals saying he's inbounding the basketball right underneath the backboard. Give yourself some room, young fella.
Yep, sloppy basketball right now between these two teams. And Kevin Smith will check out of the game. Replaced by Miley. Butler trying to break the press. And a steal for Williams. And he leaves it for Hollingsworth. His jumper doesn't go down. Putback doesn't go down. And Dobie misses a close range shot before his own putback.
Dobie with his Moses Malone impersonation, padding his rebound stats.
And he gets a steal for Oldsmar. Here's Williams passing it to Hollingsworth, and just really bad passing now by both teams.
AJ, just a little bit too much hot sauce, my friend. Go ahead and finish that bucket. It's a nice move to create space and get himself open, but
yeah, Blake Hollingsworth couldn't control that one. That was a rocket. But Oldsmar really giving Gibbs trouble on the press, but they break it here. And then a foul is called on Williams. That's two quick ones on him. But Gibbs is pressuring, trying to get the ball and not trying to give Oldsmar a chance to double, which has caused problems for Gibbs.
They are really trying to screw in that screw with the hammer right now. They're making it much more difficult than it actually is to break this press. They just take their time and look up the floor and serve up crisp passes. They could be shooting layups on the other end.
6'3" sophomore Dion Miley is at the line, and he's on the board with a free throw, averaging 8.7 points a game this season for the Gladiators. And the second one doesn't go down. Lane violation. Chanter brings it up for Oldsmar to Bianchi. Chris Perez open, thought about a shot. Inside, nice pass to Dobie and a dunk. 14 points, 7 rebounds for Dobie. And here comes Brooks with a dipsy doodle.
Having both guards show you how to play the guard position right there. One with penetration and the other one with a great pass. You have to respect Chris Perez's ability to shoot. You close out and nice no-look pass.
That was a nice no-look. You're right.
Even better
finishes. Yeah. And then on the other end, you're talking about Charlie Brooks with great quickness, went to the bucket. Dipsy dual shot. Got it to go in. 6 points for Charlie Brooks.
It's important as a point guard. You got to pick and choose your spots and know when you have an opportunity to really bust through a seam. And this is switched into fifth gear, folks. Watch this turbo.
Wow.
Finishing with the off the glass.
Able to stay in the air for a while too, Charlie Brooks. 8-point lead for Oldsmar. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Perez can't find anybody down low. They swing it around inside the Dobie. And off the glass, in and out. Dobie gets his own rebound, misses the dunk, but he was fouled from behind.
Tom,
great work by Dobie.
How soft that first shot was off the glass. He gave himself an opportunity. If I can't make this kiss off the glass, I bet you I'll get my rebound, and that's what he does. And then to go back up flat-footed and try to finish in traffic. Dobie is the difference maker on this team this year. He really is.
Dobie at the free throw line makes 15 points in the first half for Harold Dobie. He just turned 17, Andrew. Wow. Just turned 17. Senior. And his second free throw won't go down.
Well, we've seen Harold Dobie do everything except fix a cup of coffee this first half. I mean, he's been all over the floor.
I'll take Cafe Mocha, please.
I'm a cappuccino guy myself.
Here's a three-point shot. Charlie Brooks with his second three. 26-20. Charlie likes to dial long distance, and I mean long. Bianchi in trouble. Bounce pass to Perez, back out to Bianchi, and now Perez gets it back somehow. Drives, leaves it for Dobie, and he's fouled. They're doing a nice job of getting the ball to the big fella.
I think Chris Perez has figured out that his long ball's not working, but he still has the ability to penetrate it. He's finding his buddy.
Nice pass. Kevin Jenkins will pick up the foul.
He did a great job of making sure he didn't give Dobie an opportunity to make that basket, or he may have ended up on a poster.
Dobie back on the line. And Keowen Walker with 2 fouls checks back into the game. He has yet to score. Dobie on the year. It's almost going to make his average here in the first half. And he does. 17 points for Harold Dobie. Charlie Brooks drives. Jimmy Appelt was riding him.
I understand Oldsmar wanted to stick to their game plan, but Mr. Brooks is really starting to turn it into a different gear in this game, and I thought the zone was pretty effective in preventing Gibbs from getting the shots that they wanted. Haven't found anybody yet on that Oldsmar bench who can stay in front of Mr. Charlie Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks is showing us he got an outside game, he can penetrate. I would think that as the season goes long, he'll do better than 8 points a game. He has 10 now here in the first half.
It's always nice to surpass your average in the first half, but he's playing very good basketball.
Second free throw's good. 11 points for Charlie Brooks. 6-point lead for Oldsmar. Here's a long shot by Bianchi from three-point land. Second three for John Bianchi.
Well, here's a press release to Gibbs. I'm assuming that since the first time he's touched the ball, he's let it ride from about 20 feet. You may want to find him in the half-court set.
Keowen Walker still struggling here in the first half. Dobie with a 5-0 run just like that for the Eagles, and they lead 33-22. Here's Walker with a pull-up, and he was fouled. Check that. Deion Miley, excuse me. Let's look at Harold Doby again.
I wanted to tell Keon Walker don't jump, but he couldn't hear me, and it's just too late. He gets to the rim very quickly. He's an explosive jumper. He's 6'6", he has long arms, but he gets there in a hurry.
Stephen Krause checks out. Quincy Mitchell, a freshman. And a guy to watch out for in the future, they say. Checking into the game for Oldsmar. Second free throw rolls in. And Miley has 3.
A couple of freshmen on this Oldsmar team, and Quincy Mitchell, and Brandon Chandler's another one. I mean, he's a 6'2" legitimate point guard. He's left-handed. He can shoot it in there. And Chandler's a kid I got an opportunity to see last year as an 8th grader in a Thanksgiving tournament. He's going to be a very nice addition to this Oldsmar Christian team once you get a couple of graduations this year.
In the corner again, Bianchi for 3. Doesn't get it this time. And a battle for the rebound, and I think Doby may have picked up a foul.
It's all just more actually finding the body and boxing out.
It is Harold Doby. Only his first foul of the game.
It's hard to imagine he's been that active in the first half, getting his hands on so many passes and offensive rebounds, and that's only his first foul committed thus far.
Justin Moore, 6'4" junior at the line. And misses. Gibbs 6 for 9 from the line here the first half. As Harold Doby will take a breather. Second free throw's good. 33-25, final minute of the first half. Bianchi gets it back on the give and go, but a steal for the Gladiators. Walker, and the shot is blocked by Quincy Mitchell. Rob McCree.
I'm not sure if they got that one right. That should really be Oldsmar's ball. And insult the injury, get the ball blocked, then it hits you on top of the head.
Here's a pull-up jumper by Dunbar, and a foul has been called. First foul on Brandon Channer. 6'2" freshman. A lot of the young guys getting a chance to play tonight. And Walker at the line, and his first point of the game.
The way to get it going is you haven't had an opportunity to score yet, is either get to the foul line or try to find a layup. So hopefully this gets Keowan's blood moving.
Second free throw gets the roll. And Gibbs was down 33-22. They have scored 5 straight points. Chris Perez into the corner to Mitchell. Back out, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Chris Perez. And a ball knocked out. Perez quickly on the dribble. Bianchi open for 3, but not for long. They're starting to get to him out there now. And he'll drive the baseline, puts up the layup, and good. Nice move by John Bianchi.
You do as a shooter, when they don't give you the opportunity to let it ride from long range after you hit a couple, you have to blow past them.
He has 8, and he almost got a steal there. Here's a rainbow shot. And no chance for Oldsmar to take it down with the final seconds ticking off. So the Oldsmar Christian Eagles leading 35-27 over Gibbs. Second game, our Bright House shootout. We'll be back to begin our halftime show in a moment. Well, there's Coach Alan Carden on the right there of Clearwater. His team won the first game of our doubleheader tonight, 87-44, and he's watched Oldsmar lead Gibbs 35-27 at the half, and a big first half for Harold Doby.
Harold Doby has put on a show so far for Oldsmar Christian. He's pretty much done everything from attacking the rim, finishing with dunks. He's been fouled. He's ran the break. He's had steals. And he's really been the engine that's made this motor run for Oldsmar Christian so far.
But Gibbs wants to run, don't they?
They do, and they have an unbelievable point guard so far in Charlie Brooks. I mean, Charlie has kept them in this game. He's knocked down a couple threes. We've seen him attack the basket and a couple of steals. So pretty impressive first half. He's already surpassed his season average.
Well, speaking of Brooks, we're going to get an injury update on Derek Brooks of the Buccaneers. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play this week against San Diego? Joe Gervin has that and more at the Sports Den. Joe? Welcome back. It is halftime in the Oldsmar Gibbs game. I'm Tom Morgan along with Andrick Frazier, and we have a special guest from our first game tonight, won by Clearwater 87-44, and what a night for a Carl White, 21 points. Carl, you guys, are you breathless? I mean, are you tired? I mean, you guys ran the floor the entire game.
Yeah, yes, sir. Our game plan was just to get out on the court. If they try to press it, just keep running and running and running until we can't run anymore. So I'm a little bit wary right now. Yes,
you guys are in great condition, though, to be able to run up the court the whole game like that.
Yeah, yes, sir. Usually in practice, we'll get a whole bunch of suicides, and he just want to make sure we're prepared and winded to be able to be in the games like this and to run up and down the court real fast.
Let's talk about some of the major differences you think with having Coach Carden this year as your head coach.
The major what?
Differences.
The major differences. Carden, he has a lot of potential. Like, he shows a lot of potential. He loves working with us. He loves being with us. If he could, he'll probably be with us 24/7. Tell you the truth. He brings some of the same characteristics as our old coach, Coach Coit. He has the determination to win, and I really like that about him.
Let's talk a little bit about 2 years from now, having an opportunity to go to Tallahassee and play for Coach Hamilton. Talk a little bit about being a Noel in the future and what that means to you.
Yeah, that means a lot. I mean, since they were the first college to start recruiting me, I mean, from day one, it was always Tallahassee. And Coach Enfield, I got a great relationship with him, and I took about 5 visits up there. And Coach Ham, I love his personality and everything. And then Luke Louts played with us last year. That just adds on to it and makes me want to play with him again.
Carl, congratulations. Great game tonight as you guys win big, and good luck the rest of this season.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, our halftime guest has been Carl White, a big star in that first game tonight as Clearwater, a big winner tonight, 87-44 over Pasco. We'll be back with the second half of our second game of the doubleheader on the Bright House Shootout coming up after this timeout. Oldsmar 35, Gibbs 27. Moments away from the start of the third quarter. Bright House Shootout, game 2 tonight. Game 1 won by Clearwater, 87-44 over Pasco. And taking a look at the first half, Dunbar got it going early for Gibbs.
Yeah, fighting Dunbar had the ability to knock it down, but in all honesty, Oldsmar has been running off the back so far of Mr. Doby, showing his ability to attack the basket. And
there's Dunbar again, pull-up jumper.
Nice looking jumper, but honestly, it's just been a full dosage of Doby. Been able to hit the turnaround jump shot. He's been able to finish with authority in the paint.
Nice dipsy doodle by Charlie Brooks.
Charlie Brooks been able to do some damage as well, but again, it's been too much Doby in the first half.
He has 19 first half points for Oldsmar. You could see the free throw shooting differential has been interesting. Gibbs penetrating and making something happen inside. They'll need to get to the line even more, I think, in the second half.
In all honesty, I mean, it would be much more an 8-point game if it wasn't for that 9 of 12 from the free throw line. I've been able to keep this game somewhat manageable, especially with the amount of rebounds, especially offensive rebounds that Oldsmar Christian has been able to create in the first half.
But they can't get those second-hand shots, it looks like, because a 15-5 differential in the rebounding department for Oldsmar Christian as they lead in this game by 8 points. Oldsmar, interesting way they approach the game with Coach Pannone in the fact that they try to take their players, if they think they're going to be at a certain position in college, right, Andrick, and try to develop them in that particular position.
It's more of a skill clinic, and that's what they try to do. They try to get them ready for the next level, and sometimes it's maybe not the best situation for your team because you want to put players, when you're trying to win games, in the best situations for you to do that as far as win games. But with the athletes that they have, they're really so interchangeable with the pieces they bring off the bench. And we've seen Dobie, you know, do a lot of his damage in the paint, but I'm pretty sure if you put him out on the wing, he could be just as effective.
If you just joined us, that's Coach Pannone there. He does not have one of his starters tonight. Eric Siegert called away on a family emergency. His uncle had a heart attack. We certainly hope that everything's okay with his uncle and his family. But right now, Oldsmar picking up the slack with other players. Pannone has really gone to his bench deep tonight. And Dobie gets the ball inside to Hollingsworth. His first bucket of the night. He's done a good job of passing this time. He gets a hoop.
You cannot catch the ball that deep against the zone pressure, full court. You have to give yourself more room and don't get trapped on the baseline.
Eagles get a turnover. Perez goes to the bucket. 8 points for Perez, and just like that, 4 quick points for Oldsmar. And this is Walker. Gives it to Miley. Trying to go underneath. Can't do it. Turned away by Oldsmar.
Both teams starting out zone, determined to make the other team win this game from the outside.
There is Miley. Off the glass, gets his own rebound. Misses again. Dobie had the rebound off his hands, and here's Brooks coming in. He misses a shot. 3 shots to the basket for Gibbs, and now it's Perez on the run out, left-handed layup. And Chad Johnson says that's not the way to start a second half.
Especially when you're knocking right on the door, and Chris Perez right now giving you his Gary Payton impersonation. Left-hand layup off the left leg, but sometimes that's what you have to do to make sure you don't give the defender an angle to block the shot.
Chris Perez now in double figures with 10 points. And Oldsmar sprints out to a 14-point lead with 6 straight points here in the third quarter. As we look at some of the D1 recruits from this Oldsmar program.
As you can see, they've been turning them out over the last couple of years. Everybody remembers Trevor Ferguson, originally signed with Pitt, now at North Carolina State. And David Minaya and Leland Reno were 2 impact players at Tennessee Tech a couple of years ago. And Jordan Fair and Eric Siegert, who's already verbally committed to Idaho State. So he's been able to produce some talent.
And Ryan Pannone makes no bones about it. That's what he wants to do as the head coach at Oldsmar, is get his guys college scholarship. Gibbs will inbound. It's Dunbar. They've got the numbers, although Hollingsworth catches up. Ball goes out of bounds. Dunbar tried to leave it for a teammate who wasn't there.
Brian Dunbar has to push that ball ahead. He would have an opportunity for a 3-on-1 break.
Frank Aguilar fake the shot. Perez is going to take a shot. It won't go down. Charlie Brooks with a rebound. And he puts a move on Hollingsworth. Now comes back out. And in the corner, all by himself, is Walker. He misses the 3-point attempt, and a foul is called.
I don't know if that was a foul or he called the ball hitting something up top. I missed that one.
I did too. Only the second field goal attempt by Walker, who averages 13 points a game. Inside to Dobie for the first time in the second half, and he makes the bucket. 21 points for Harold Dobie. It's an 8-0 run to begin the third quarter for Oldsmar. Here's Walker, one-on-one on Dobie. He drives, puts it off the glass, doesn't go down, but the rebound is missed as well. But Brooks gets it back. Boy, a lot of second chance shots now for Gibbs. They got to get him to go down.
Getting opportunities at point blank range. There's another one. They just can't get the drop.
4 misses on that possession. And Dobie, what a play by Dobie, but I think this is going to be a charge, and it is on Williams. What a pass by Dobie in the open floor.
Talked about Dobie's ability to face the basket. Well, if you had any questions, here it is.
Magic Johnson would have appreciated that move. But a charge on Williams. And quickly Dunbar pushes hard, aggressive move to the basket. He gets the basket, and Dobie is going to get the foul.
Now, that is a heady play by the senior.
So that ends an 8-0 Oldsmar run here in the third quarter.
Dobie didn't do a good job of really cutting off the penetration, so he was able to get the defender on his hip and create contact and finish.
The senior Brighton Dunbar, 8.9 points a game. He has 8 tonight. And make that 9. So he converts the three-point play. And then the ball goes out of bounds. Dunbar trying to be active. Williams out front to Hollingsworth.
Yeah, they missed an opportunity that time. Dobie had his man isolated on the block.
Dunbar causing a lot of problems with Williams. Now Williams drives. Looks like he carried the ball. He scores. And Williams with a hard drive to the basket. Looked like he carried the ball, though. What do you think?
I think he got a little bit of advantage. He turned it over, but you know what? It's only carrying if you get called for it.
First field goal of the night for A.J. Williams. And that free throw attempt's too long, but twice Aguilar tried to put it back and couldn't get it in. There's the shot. Rebound missed again by Walker. His third attempt is missed. Boy, they're just having a hard time getting that ball in the hole, but they get the foul.
Coach Johnson may have to call a timeout and ask him to take the lid off that basket. They just can't find a way to capitalize on those easy points in the paint.
Frank Aguilar picks up his third foul. The free throw by Walker is good. So Keough and Walker has been held to 3 free throws tonight.
He's trying to find a way to get it going, but it's tough when every time you put the ball on the floor, you have Mr. Harold Dobie staring you in the face, who's really looked like a man among boys today playing in this game.
Walker's made all 4 of his free throws. It's 45-32 Oldsmar. Quickly, Perez down court. Baseline jumper is good by Hollingsworth.
I don't think people appreciate how difficult of a shot that is, that mid-range jump shot on the baseline. The line of sight is terrible. That's a tough shot by Hollingsworth.
Gibbs breaks the press, but the shot is missed by Butler. Rebound by Dobie. And Perez has trouble with it and turns it over. 21 points, 11 rebounds for Harold Dobie tonight. And now just a turnover feast. And A.J. Williams goes all the way through. No defense played by Gibbs that time. He just waltzed through the lane.
Hot knife through butter.
And you heard hand smacking, but no foul call. Here is Dunbar shooting from outside. It's no good, and a bad pass down court by Aguilar. And a bounce pass. Butler misses the layup. How many layups have they missed here in the third quarter? It's McCree having to bring it out front to Walker. Now here's Dunbar from the corner. Good, beautiful shot by Dunbar. His third 3 of the game. And Ryan Pannone calling a timeout. He is not a happy coach right now.
This is really a smooth looking jump shot by the senior from the corner, and sets up. Dobie flying at him, and he just leaves the release up there and lets it fly.
So Dunbar with 12 points tonight. 6 here in the third quarter. Ryan Pannone probably not happy with the looseness of their passing. Turnovers here the last couple of times they've had the ball.
And I just think they're so anxious to try to convert on the other end. They just really are being careless with the basketball. You have to make sure you secure that ball. You need the ball to score. You can't score without the ball.
14-point lead for Oldsmar. A.J. Williams has 3 fouls tonight. Aguilar on the right wing, inside to Hollingsworth, won't shoot. A.J. Williams will shoot, in and out on the 3-point attempt. Hollingsworth working hard, trying to get the reverse layup to go down, and he can't. And here come the Gladiators. And Dunbar is out of the game right now. And we have a foul against Gibbs on the McCree shot.
They caught the sophomore Ryan Williams reaching over the back.
First foul on the 6'6" sophomore Ryan Williams. 2:55 to play here in the third quarter. This is Perez. Drives, leaves on the baseline. Nice play to A.J. Williams. 6 points for Williams. 4 assists for Perez. All 6 of Williams' points here in the second half. Walker breaks the press. His shot is missed. Another layup attempt. Dobie with the rebound. Quickly down court to Williams. Aguilar leaves it for Krause, who gets a nice layup. Good passing, good teamwork that time by Oldsmar.
Great transition basketball by Oldsmar.
And it's an 18-point game now as Walker just throws it up. Another second chance shots won't go down for Williams. Down court to Aguilar. And he'll get fouled driving to the basket. So Oldsmar really turning it up now, turning up the pace.
Gibbs is breaking the press. They're getting the ball to the middle. They're getting the shots they want, but they just cannot get the layups to fall. I just don't understand it.
Andrick, I think at least 10 layups have been missed here in the second half. 3-point shot by Perez. Dead on.
Knew he
13 points for Chris Perez.
Could not continue to miss. You knew eventually he was going to knock one down. He's probably over there saying, finally.
So Perez with 7 second half points, 13 to the game. And Oldsmar pushes the lead out to 21 points. Here it is again straight away.
Coach Benone with the set play, triple screen up top for his shooter. That's NBA range, ladies and gentlemen.
That was nice form too by Chris Perez. 65% field goal percentage. And he's 6 of 11 tonight.
Well, that tells you one of two things. A, either he shoots a lot of layups, or B, he has a dead eye. So I think I'm going to go with B.
Well, I understand he's closing in on 3,000 career points. And with all the scores they have here in the Bay Area, Chris Perez leads them all.
Chris has been playing for a long time. He's going to have to work hard to beat the Pinellas County record. I know this held by Mr. Gabe McMillan, and I watched Gabe play since he was an 8th grader over at Indian Rocks, and Gabe could fill it up in a hurry.
Charlie Brooks turnover. Perez open for a 3. This time it doesn't go down, but there's an easy put back by Dobie. 23 points, 13 rebounds for Harold Dobie. Here comes the double team by Oldsmar. And then a shot is blocked. Perez blocks the shot of Charlie Brooks. And then he leaves it for A.J. Williams. A beautiful assist by Chris Perez.
Oldsmar starting to run away with it.
Great team basketball right now, too.
Gibbs going to have to find some way to stop the bleeding.
60 to 35. Dunbar just throws it up and then gets his own rebound and puts it in. Kind of threw it up blindly, missed the first shot, but got his putback. And Dobie misses a layup and misses another layup. Another shot coming up. Nope. 3-second violation. So it was Oldsmar having the same trouble that Gibbs has had here in the second half, trying to get the layup to go down.
Maybe that lid has flipped sides of the gym. That'd be a good thing for Gibbs right about now.
Final minute here in the third quarter. Oldsmar running away with a now 23-point lead. Tom Bianchi. No doubt John Bianchi's brother in the game now for Oldsmar. Double teaming the ball, the steal, and a run out for Williams, but he didn't have the ball. John Bianchi Williams in the corner, goes baseline, nice move. May have been a foul there, but no call, and he missed the shot. They're letting him play here. And Walker loses the ball out of bounds. He'll stay with Gibbs.
It's turning more into a playground fest. I know both coaches want to get control of this basketball game.
3-point shot, no good. But a rebound and a putback is good for Kevin Jenkins. His first points of the night, 60-39, Oldsmar. Appelt in the corner, Bianchi for three. He hits it. Tom Bianchi joins his brother in the three-point category tonight. And what a way to end the third quarter.
Well, why is that no surprise to me? Why did I think that a man named Bianchi, who was left wide open in the corner, was going to knock down an open jump shot?
Basketball is heating up on Bright House Sports Network. Oldsmar Christian leading Gibbs 63-39 as we start the fourth quarter. We've got the Tampa Hoops Classic coming up next Friday, day after Christmas, with Olympian Berkeley Prep and Winter Springs against Sickles. Then the schedule begins in earnest in January. Kathleen at Lakeland, Robinson at Plant in girls basketball, Chamberlain at Plant, and then January 22nd. I think you're going to love that matchup, huh? Clearwater and Lakewood.
Has some very good games lined up. That Clearwater and Lakewood could very well be a regional final. All Pinellas County regional final, so that's what everybody's looking forward to. But I can't wait to see what Kathleen's putting out this year, especially with Lakewood coming back with a team that was a playoff contender as well.
3-point shot from the corner won't go down for Miley. Bianchi with a rebound for Oldsmar. Clearwater won the opener of our doubleheader today, 87-44 over Pasco. And here's a run out. Miley misses the layup again. And a putback by Brooks. Boy, they're going to do layup drills, I think, this week.
They may do it right after this game is over with.
63-21. Here's a runner that won't go down for Bianchi. It sat there for a while, decided to pop out. Walker to Miley. Charlie Brooks trying to drive on Bianchi. Bianchi did a nice job of turning him away. He's going to try it again. He gets in but throws it away. So they get into the lane, but they turn it over. Appelt. Bianchi does a nice job. The Bianchis are both in the game now. Here's Appelt with a three-point attempt. It won't go down.
I can guarantee you that Tom Bianchi's going to try to catch up with Big Brother John before this game is over with.
The Eagles going to the reserves here, probably the rest of the way, maybe, depending on what Gibbs does. And right now they're going to turn it over again. But Walker tried to get it back, and then Bianchi couldn't save it. It goes out of bounds.
I'm wondering if somebody's slipped in some baby oil on that basketball. No one can seem to grab a hold of it.
That was Thomas Horn that knocked it out of bounds. So he's in the game now. Horn is in with Tom Bianchi, Kraus, Appelt, and John Bianchi. And a foul called against Oldsmar. Third foul on Kraus. Here's the inbounds. Taken away, but a foul is called on Tom Bianchi. Got a little bit of arm trying to get that ball. Lob it inside again. And Dunbar loses it. Back to Walker. Down the baseline it goes. Here's a shot by Miley, and it's good. Check that. Justin Moore gets his first field goal. 63-43, Oldsmar.
Gibbs had to work very hard for that two-point
Boy,
basket.
they sure did. And a foul is called on Dunbar. Well, Doby comes back in, so does Perez, so they still have some playing time before the game's over.
Calvary's come back in. I guess Coach didn't like the sloppiness he was seeing.
Although
maybe it's contagious.
Starters are back in and they cough it up. Turnover for Perez. As Oldsmar goes to the full court press. And it's stolen. Bianchi, easy layup. John Bianchi has 10 points tonight. Off the bench, 65-43. Nice block by Dobie. They say he fouled, though. Justin Moore will go to the line.
I'm not sure about that one. Thought
Like
Dobie,
a pretty good block.
Thought Dobie had plenty of time to pull out the wing decks and
he
paper
certainly
towel.
didn't body him because he was kind of out away from him.
You know what, though, Tom? That's why we're sitting over here with headsets and we're not out there on the floor.
Absolutely.
'Cause apparently, we don't know what we're talking about.
That's a tough job, keeping up with the action out there especially. Moore misses both free throws, just 1 of 4 tonight. Chris Perez, 13 points. He wants to drive, he throws it away. Trying to get the pass over to John Bianchi, but throws it out of bounds.
Chris has to do a better job of gathering himself, coming under control, just make a good fundamental pass.
Pass downfield. Boy, there's a guy wide open. Nobody saw him. Dunbar gets the layup, and he's going to get the foul as Bianchi will be called. Nice move, strong move by Dunbar.
Great idea by John Bianchi, but you can't give up your body before contact's made. You have to hold your ground. He was leaning backwards and never quite got his position established.
10 points in the second half for Dunbar, 16 for the game. And he misses the free throw. 65-45. Dobie thought about shooting, then flipped it back out. Back into Dobie, and he got hit on the chin.
That's a good thing for Gibbs. Somebody got to him before he got to the rim.
Just 4 points for Harold Dobie in the second half, but he did all his damage in the first half with 19 points.
Well, hopefully Harold's trying to save a little bit for tomorrow.
And now, see if he tries to reject this shot. He can't get it. And the basket is good by Kevin Smith. 65-47. Aguilar thinking about penetrating. And back out front it goes to Perez. Walker working on Perez. Dobie sets the pick. Back out to Appelt. Bianchi in the corner, wants to drive baseline. Leaves it inside, but it turns it over. Aguilar could not hold on. Here comes Gibbs quickly, and they miss another layup. And then the putback is missed. Dobie gets the rebound. Man alive. Gibbs has missed so many. Tip stuff for Harold Dobie. 67-47, and he gets the rebound on the missed shot. Wow. Perez is going to go for a 3. It's way off the mark.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Dobie, you need to cut it out. The season forgiven.
Looked like a walk there, but Kevin Smith is going to go to the line. Look
That's
at this.
just not right, Mr. Dobie.
It wasn't a tip stuff. That was actually a play off the glass.
Nice pass off the glass that time by Aguilar, but that's just knowing your teammate. But Mr. Dobie, it's the holidays. You got to be nice to people.
25 points for Harold Dobie. Timeout. A 20-point lead for Oldsmar. Wow. Harold Dobie.
I'm pretty sure if this somehow, some way could find his way up to ESPN, that could probably make top 10.
The Gibbs Gladiators coming in with a 2-3 district mark, 3-4 overall. And here's what they're looking at for the upcoming season. 2 teams that are undefeated so far, Lakewood and Boca Ciega.
Well, Lakewood and Boca Ciega are perennial powers in this district, and Gibbs was fortunate enough to get in there and knock Bogey out last year. So Lakewood's the big dog. They've been in state tournament religiously out of that district, so someone has to dethrone them. And Gibbs has an opportunity opportunity. They can kind of get it clicking towards the second half of the season. But a lot of people over in Pinellas County know that come February, everybody's going to be looking to either be in South St. Petersburg or right here
in Clearwater.
In Clearwater for that regional final.
Kevin Smith with the free throw. He has 5 points. And the second free throw. Good again. 67-49. 6 points for Kevin Smith, the junior. A.J. Williams with 8 second-half points. Drives all the way, misses the shot. Dobie gets the rebound, puts it in, and is fouled. 27 points for Harold Dobie.
He just uses his body so well. He pins the defender on his right hip, tips the ball with his left hand to gather control, and just finishes. I mean, that's smart basketball. That's high IQ.
Dobie 3 of 4 from the line tonight. 3 of 5 from the line. 27 points. A steal for Bianchi. Ball on the floor. Players on the floor. And a jump ball.
Players still giving it their all. And there's only 3 minutes left in this game, and with it pretty much being out of reach, body still diving over the floor.
20-point lead for Oldsmar. 3:06 left. Perez threw the ball away. Boy, he's had 3 turnovers here in the last 5 minutes, and a layup for Rob McCree.
He just does not look comfortable tonight in passing the basketball. You know, a lot of these kids have had exams this week. Maybe he's just really not into it mentally yet.
Bianchi misses. Rebound by Simon. And a wild pass out of bounds. Boy, Gibbs has just played, as you refer to it, as helter-skelter basketball.
Just has not been there for them tonight. They have been really out of sync.
No flow.
None at all. Especially with Mr. Charlie Brooks on the bench, kind of their floor leader.
Here's an alley-oop, and Dobie unable to come up with it this time. Turning the ball over. And a blind pass and a basket for Devontae Miley. His first points of the game. 63-59, 69-53, excuse me. Bianchi had, I think, a shot there underneath the basket, but he decided to bring it back out.
I think we're going to have Oldsmar clearing the bench right now, get their starters a break, and get rested up and ready for tomorrow's game.
Van Etten checks in, 33. Joey Ayala, number 10. Brandon Channer, 35. Tom Bianchi. And there's a shot. Van Etten is cold, but he goes right to the basket and gets a trip to the line. Look at those numbers for Dobie tonight. 13 of 19 from the field.
A healthy dose of Dobie is good for the heart, unless you're a Gibbs Gladiator.
So we have seen a Carl White in the opener and Harold Dobie here in this second game just dominate.
Completely dominate. I mean, they really take their game to another level, and they set themselves apart from the average run-of-the-mill high school athlete.
70-53, Oldsmar leading. It's a shot, a miss, and a walk.
You can officiate. We can give you a gray shirt.
Sometimes.
Okay, all right.
Not consistent, though. That's the thing.
It's also pretty interesting right now. Oldsmar has all freshmen and 8th graders on the floor right now.
And this is the freshman, Brandon Channer. He's going to go to the bucket and can't get it to go off the glass. But it goes out of bounds off of Gibbs. 1:34 remaining in the game. Oldsmar will win their 8th game of the season. Again, that only lost to Orlando Christian Prep, a game I actually watched. My first high school game this year.
My fellow USF Bull, Reggie Cohn, is doing a great job with Orlando Christian Prep.
Van Etten with a three-point shot won't go down. Now back out front it goes. That shot won't go down for Sly. Gibbs on the run. Trying to set something up. Simon drives. Looked like he walked, but he gets a bucket. 70-55.
Crafty move that time by Simon.
This is Sly. Thinking about driving. Offensive foul against Oldsmar. Sly gets it.
He's just as amazed as everybody else in the crowd. They call that one.
Final minute of the game. McCree drives. And a foul against Oldsmar. Sly picks up his second foul in about 10 seconds.
I think Sly's trying to get another opportunity to get a shot off.
That's 10 fouls on Oldsmar as Chad Johnson looks on, knowing he's got some work to do with his Gibbs basketball team. Simon misses the first free throw. Second free throw, it's good. 3 points for Simon. 70-56. And there's another steal. And a drive and a layup. Rob McCree has 5 points tonight. 70-58. And a foul is called.
That was a nice move that time by McCree. Using the Tim Hardaway inside out to move the defender.
Ryan Williams picks up the foul for Gibbs. We're in the bonus for Oldsmar, and Joey Ayala, a freshman, will go to the line. Some of these guys not getting much playing time this year, getting a chance to play here. Here's a breakout, run out, and a block by Mitchell. Quincy Mitchell with a block. Gibbs is trying all out to try to get the ball. It goes out of bounds. 9.8 seconds left in this game. And Oldsmar still pressing here in the final seconds. And inside to Williams. He'll take maybe the last shot of the game, and he does, and he misses. And that is it. So a big night for Harold Doby. 27 points, 16 rebounds. And Oldsmar with a win by a score of 70-58.
Well, Tom, I think you had an opportunity to see two of the elite teams in Pinellas County really live up to the hype. Got to see a healthy dose this evening of Mr. Doby. Again, I was very impressed with his play. We all knew coming in that Chris Perez was an outstanding shooter, but Harold Doby tonight really showed us what he's able to do once he gets into a flow of a basketball game.
Final score, Oldsmar 70, Gibbs 58. The opener went to Clearwater 87-44. We thank you for joining us tonight on the Bright House Shootout. For Andrick Frazier and producer Chris McCulley, I'm Tom Morgan. Thanks for joining us on Bright House Sports Network.